What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do something totally different, something I haven't done before, and that's kind of a TV episode review. I don't know how many of you guys have watched the first episode of Power Rangers Super Megaforce, but we're talking about Power Rangers, except not this one at all. Childhood. This episode actually gives it to you right in the childhood. I just watched on Hulu like 10 minutes ago whenever I got home. Sat down and watched the first episode of Power Rangers Super Megaforce, right? So, I'm going to throw out a couple of things right out of the gate. Power Rangers, good. Super Megaforce, bad. Why? Remember when it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Because, you know, they morphed and they were mighty. Rrr. And then, let's see, we went with that for a little while, and we had Power Rangers Zeo. Why was it Power Rangers Zeo? Because they had Zeo crystals, these things that gave them their powers. And then, down dog, we had, what did we have after that? You know what, I got nothing. I think I stopped watching. Was it Power Rangers in Space? Is that what came next? Down dog. No, Turbo. Power Rangers Turbo. Why were they Power Rangers Turbo? Because they had cars, and the cars went fast. The Power Rangers in Space because they were in frickin' space. I stopped watching at that point. But Power Rangers Super Megaforce, you literally just took last season's title and added Super. Now you're just getting lazy. I know Saban did this for the first 3 seasons. It was always just Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, even though like their powers and stuff changed. And I guess he thought he would go back and do that again with this season. I say poo-poo on you, Mr. Saban. And maybe part of the problem for me is that I watched the Sentai version, Gokaiger, right? Gokaiger? Yeah, I think I said that right. I watched probably maybe the first 10 or 12, and I'm going to get through the rest. I just haven't had time. And having done that, I already have an understanding of what to expect from the season. And when I turned on Hulu tonight, I got none of that, which is lame. Let's just be honest. It's like taking a Snickers and opening it up only to find, I don't know, an Almond Joy. Okay, so the very first thing that happens, they run you through the end of Megaforce, which I didn't watch because it looks stupid. But I thought I'd give Super Megaforce a try. I like Gokaiger. So we watched the end. Robo Knight sacrifices himself, and somebody's brother goes into hiding, I guess was the idea. And so now we're ready for the new season. And this season starts off with an armada coming in. Where are they? The Zangyak or something? Dongyong Feng Chungs? I don't know. Some sort of robo people. And they bring a whole armada, bunch of ships, and they send down these Zeborgs? Was that right? Zeborgs? Okay, here's where my first issue comes. You got this big flippin' armada. You got like all kinds of spaceships, right? And a bunch of these little dudes. Now, back when we had these Power Rangers, Rita Repulsa was making like 1 monster a week. That's all we got. 1 monster. And this dude, this bad little dude, took his sword, which we don't have here, and just blew it all to heck. No, that's not going to happen. These guys are going to stay in orbit around the planet with their like 40 million ships and attack sometimes when they feel like it, maybe? I don't know. I'm like, what? This is a worldwide issue, but we're only fighting in what? Reefside, Angel Grove, I don't know, wherever the heck we are. They didn't even say in the episode. So that's bugging me a little bit. It's like a worldwide issue and there's millions of them, but the Power Rangers face like 4 in the Megazord, and that's the end of it. Okay, no. So, I guess I have the same issues we always have with Power Rangers. Like, why don't they just keep attacking? Boom, go, go, go. But they don't, and they never will. That's fine. Okay, the next thing that I had an issue with was we're in the little command center, and the Gosai guy is like, look at all these keys. They're on the walls. You're going to use those now. You're going to become Super Mega Force, which is an upgrade from Ultra Mega Force. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. So we're upgrading from Ultra Mega Force. We look nothing the same, but we're not the Pirate Rangers, which brings me back to point 1. Couldn't they have been like Power Rangers Pirate? Power Ranger Pirate Force. Pirate Ranger Megaforce. Because we like Megaforce so much. Let's go with that. Force. Let's get Force in there. Pirate Rangers. And then we get this little snippet where Gosai is like, there's a simple explanation for why you're green now and not black. Oh, the alarms are going off. This also pissed me off. Did I mention yet that the bad guys sound funny to me because I've seen Gokaiger? Yeah, that happened too. All in all, I didn't think the episode was that bad. I think they tried to cram too much into one. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, they took basically 2 episodes of Gokaiger and crammed them into 1 episode of Super Megaforce. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's the way I kind of felt this went. We got very little explanation for what the Zords are or where their power comes from. And I know in Gokaiger we know that it's a pirate ship. We don't really know where the other pieces inside the pirate ship come from, but it's a pirate ship. Now we're told it's a sky ship, I guess, and there's some other little bits inside of it. That didn't make a lot of sense to me either. I'm having some issues with the transition from Megaforce to Super Megaforce. I think we're all having that problem. One of the other things that concerns me is obviously the blasters are modeled after pirate muskets. So can we take a moment to talk about the fact that this airs on Nicktoons, right? You can't just have like rampant gunplay on Nicktoons. That's pretty messed up. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, I just saw smoke coming out of like the barrels of these things. Now I know in Power Rangers we're giving pew pew noises for blasters, but very clearly that's a gun. So that was something that I was like, well, are we really doing this in America? I just don't know that this season is going to work. And I also go back to the fact that, and I don't know these kids' names. Noah's the goofy dude, the Blue Ranger. He does not in any way, and we've talked about this on a lot of forums, he does not in any way match up with his Sentai counterpart, and neither does Jake, the Green Ranger. No matching up there. I'm just glad they didn't do the whole pant dusting, wiping your hands off thing. I was glad they didn't do that, but all in all, just I'm really struggling with this adaptation and this crossover. I'm hoping it gets better. I'm going to try and watch it and see and grow, and if it gets better, good, but yeah, I'm not real sure about this yet. And I'm interested to see what happens when the hi dog, down dog. I'm interested to see what happens when some of the Rangers, like the Dire Ranger, what are they going to do with that, or Jetman, or some of these others, when they're supposed to be in the show, or when they were in the Sentai, how that's going to mesh. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. The show, though, all in all, is not bad. I gotta tell you, when Troy did the whole collar pop thing after they defeated the first monster, I was just like, no, stop it. You know what it really made him look like? Either a GQ model or like maybe there's a little bit of gayness in Troy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If Troy decides to come out as the first homosexual Power Ranger, then good for him. But I don't think that's what they're going for here. But the collar pop really made me laugh. That was very interesting. Did not fit him at all. The styles, I think, are going to be the biggest thing this season. Tell me what you guys think if you even watch the show. I know most of the people that do watch my channel are watching it for like video game stuff. No video game stuff here. Power Rangers, yeah, but not these guys. Can we just get a remake of this? Maybe. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe below. I'll see you guys next time with more of this. And some of this. Maybe some Ghostbusters. I don't know. We'll throw some stuff in there. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.